Welcome, DIKWP, Xiaogong, aboard. Your learning journey starts now. Ever felt like you're just tweaking knobs on a black box, hoping for a miracle? That's the prompting game. We're all chasing that sweet spot where a clever prompt unlocks an LLM's full potential. But here's the kicker. Is there a ceiling? A point where no amount of prompt fine-tuning gets us further? Or is this ceiling just a myth, hiding behind the curtain of model limitations? Alright, let's talk reasoning. Chain of thought, or COTE, is our go-to for nudging models through complex problems. It's like whispering, think step by step, buddy. And it works wonders, especially for math and logic tasks, turning some models into reasoning champs. Google's PaLM hitting 58% on GSM 8K with COTE. That was huge. Self-consistency even bumps that to 74%. Sounds great, right? Hold your horses. This magic trick has its limits. First off, you need a decently sized model. Tiny ones might just start making up nonsense steps. For the big guns like GPT-4, the payoff is marginal, maybe 2 to 3% accuracy boost, but you pay a hefty latency price, 20 to 80% slower. Sometimes, forcing this structured thinking messes up their natural efficient shortcuts, especially on simple questions. So, COTE is powerful, but it's not a universal panacea. There's a scale threshold effect and an efficiency bottleneck we can't ignore. Next up, knowledge. LLMs are walking encyclopedias, but they need a nudge to pull out the right info. Prompts act like signposts, guiding them to relevant facts from their training data or even external sources via RAG. Think of it as giving them a cheat sheet in natural language. This definitely boosts accuracy and trustworthiness, especially when dealing with specific domains or up-to-date info. But here's the catch. Prompts can't teach them what they don't know. If the answer isn't in their training data or the retrieved docs, no fancy prompt will conjure it up. Plus, that context window. It's a real estate agent, not infinite. Stuffing too much info in there, say beyond 2000 words, and GPT-4's performance tanks. Stanford showed that clearly, and even with retrieval, hallucinations can still sneak in if the model misinterprets or cherry-picks. So, while prompts are great for accessing existing knowledge, they hit hard limits defined by the model's inherent knowledge base and the physical constraints of the context window. Now, let's switch gears to consistency. We want our chatbots to be reliable companions, not mood swings in text form. Prompts are our attempt to enforce personality tone and remember past conversations. Setting a persona like you are a patient tutor or constantly reminding the model of previous facts helps keep the dialogue coherent. It's like manually managing the model's short-term memory. But again, limitations loom. Long chats are tough. Models suffer from persona drift, drifting off script after about Batushar rounds, even with repeated context. Their attention mechanism naturally favors recent inputs, diluting earlier instructions. Trying to combat this by adding more context just bloats the prompt and can confuse the model further. And sometimes, being too rigid with the rules makes the output sound robotic and inflexible. Finding that sweet spot between strict adherence and natural flow is a constant balancing act. Some underlying issues, like factual consistency across long interactions, aren't just fixed by prompts. They might require better memory systems or external checks. So, can we have one-size-fits-all prompts? The dream of generalization, COTE, for instance, shows decent cross-task chops. If a problem needs multi-step thinking, COTE might help, whether it's math or common sense. Unified task templates exist, aiming to make models understand diverse tasks through standardized prompts. This hints at prompting as a potential interface layer. However, reality bites, different tasks demand different cognitive pathways. A prompt that nails image captioning might flop on visual question answering. Task-specific nuances often mean you need to tailor the prompt. Crucially, the model's pre-training diet matters. If it hasn't seen a certain type of instruction, a generic prompt won't cut it. Transfer prompting tries to automate this, but achieving truly effortless universal transfer remains elusive. Right now, prompting is often more art than science, requiring adaptation for each new challenge. We've seen the limits. Now, let's glance at the toolkit. Code for basic reasoning, React for thinking and acting loops, AutoGPT for ambitious autonomy, and the DKWP offering a structured, purpose-driven framework. Each has its place. Looking forward, automatic prompt optimization is hot, using search, evolution, or even other LLMs to find better prompts. Techniques like gradient-based tuning blur the line between prompting and fine-tuning. The game is evolving fast. Keep exploring.